a vibrant village scene in Yorubaland. Funke, a bright traditional rapper in Gel, sings beautifully. Her voice radiates golden light and villagers smile, dance, and clap around her. Colorful birds sit on tree branches and small animals like rabbits and antelopes peek from behind huts, all enchanted by Kiyoma's magical singing voice. Obi, a playful young boy, dashes past villagers, laughing. He chases a butterfly with excitement, his energy capturing the joy of childhood. Tall trees with thick roots and hanging vines loom over Obi as he steps deeper into the dark forest. Strange, glowing eyes watch him from the shadows. A terrifying black snake with red eyes slithers toward Obi and bites his leg. He falls to the ground, clutching his leg in pain as the snake disappears into the mist. Obi lies weak and pale on a mat inside a small, dimly lit hut. His breathing is shallow, and his mother, Chioma, on her knees beside him, holding his hand with deep worry in her eyes. Three elderly healers sit around Obi, burning herbs and chanting, but their faces turn grim. One shakes his head, signaling that normal medicine cannot save him. An old, wrinkled woman with white hair sits by a small fire, speaking to Kioma. She gestures toward the dark forest, warning of the great sacrifice needed to save Obi. Chioma, wrapped in a shawl, steps bravely into the thick jungle. Moonlight barely penetrates the dense trees, and the eerie sounds of spirits whisper around her. The forest grows darker and stranger as Kioma approaches Eshu's domain. The trees twist unnaturally, and ghostly blue flames float in the air, guiding her path. A small clearing in the forest filled with ancient carvings on stone pillars. A giant tree with red leaves stands in the center, pulsing with supernatural energy. A powerful, shadowy figure with glowing red eyes and a mischievous grin emerges from the darkness, his form constantly shifting between human and mist. Chioma falls to her knees before Eshu, her hands clasped in desperation. Her face is filled with sorrow as she pleads for her son's life. A gust of wind blows as Eshu stretches out his hand. A swirling golden light is pulled from Kioma's throat and into his palm, sealing the bargain. Chioma touches her throat in shock. She tries to speak, but only silence comes out. Her eyes well with tears. Knowing she has made the ultimate sacrifice, she runs through the forest, her face a mixture of sadness and hope, hurrying to see if her son has survived. In the hut, Obi is awake and laughing, surrounded by other village children. His cheeks are full of life again, and his mother watches in silent relief. Obi runs into Kioma's arms, not realizing what she has lost. She holds him tight, her silent tears showing her joy and love. Villagers gather around, clapping and dancing, celebrating Obi's return to health. But in the middle of the joy, Kioma remains quiet, watching her son with deep love. Years later, Obi, now a young man, sits beside his mother, who is older but still strong. He smiles at her, knowing the great love she gave for him. The sun sets behind them, casting a golden glow over their bond.